not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome. I am the Twisted Goblin. For all your reviews, videos, thoughts, everything you want, I got ya. Well, mostly everything I want, you know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, let's talk about this. Oh, let's talk about this. I just love talking about stuff. Have you seen this? No? Lovely, cool, just new. Got a new look at, and it's preserved. It's gonna be forever. It's gonna be great. I like it. I'm really interested in this guy and in this cover. It's really cool to have those things. I have some cards game. Pulled some cards videos that you should watch about Yu-Gi-Oh, because I've been so on a dead shot Yu-Gi-Oh. I started watching this Yu-Gi-Oh GX again. I was like, okay, I saw a YouTuber play Yu-Gi-Oh, got me interested back in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's been 20 years since I was fucking interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, but then I got like this boost of want more Yu-Gi-Oh and more and more, and I found out there's so much more that I missed. So I also been watching Yu-Gi-Oh Dimension, but that's a video for another time. That's also wonderful, and that's getting me more hype because that's the Yu-Gi-Oh I've been growing up with. Yu-Gi-Oh I had as a kid and a teenager, mostly teenager. But anyway, so Yu-Gi-Oh GX is a great. It's more of family. After seeing Dimensions, where Kaiba is very obsessed with defeating Yugi, the Pharaoh. Because now he knows, like, it's the Pharaoh that I need, not Yugimoto. No, I need the Pharaoh. And yeah, so that's it. In this one, we got also Kaiba thing. He is the king. But he was friends with this version of Yugimoto and Crow. It's like Yusuke, and then there is the twins. There is the witch, the king, and the crow. That's an easy way. There are some more other characters, but those are the main cast. You see here the main cast. And everywhere has this dragon, kind of a dragon tattoo, a piece of the dragon tattoo. What bonds their connection to their friends. It's something Yu-Gi-Oh also says, but you never had that actually bond. But in this, you have the bond. You have literally a fucking tattoo of the bond of I have a dragon and a bond that tattoo, and they have to after a dimension resurrected the what was it again? They resurrected some dark immortal cards that are like really giant. That's like the first arc. It's like the dark dark card players and the light card players. So they have to battle those. That's the first arc. It's fucking great. You see those monsters, they're huge. Like very huge. It's like literally like, oh, we cannot overtop God cards. What do? Here are immortal. Also, synchro cards are a thing here. Synchro cards is the first time ever I heard about synchro cards, and they're making the game go faster. It's like their ace monster can go turn 2 ace monster. It's not building up to something. It's like bomb ace monster, great god. A dragon, and the dragons are important because they have this part of the dragons. 5,000 years ago there was this thing, but while Yugi, the original Yugi, is Egyptis kind of thing. Egyptis gods and everything lore wise for there. When it comes to this one, it's more futuristic. It's more a futuristic city, and in this futuristic city, they think it's 5,000 years. It's more Maya based, I think, with the lore, but also dragon defeated the dark singer, the dark synchros, the dark card gamers from 5,000 years ago. they kind of returned, now immortal, have that. It's like they way go more into the magical realm of this in this with some very science fiction futuristic stuff going on. But D-Wheelers, something I really despise. I think D-Wheelers was very much like, why you making fucking card games more dangerous by doing this while you're fucking riding? And it's like, it's something I really don't like about it. It's a problem for me. It's the one thing I didn't like about the series. It's fucking D-Wheelers. It's fucking motorcycles and where they play card games and have also, it's like speed counters and speed. It's like this whole D-Wheeler going on. At the end of the series, the fucking D-Wheeler even flies. We got Crow that has like a little bit of gliding that he can do. You got the Wheel of Fortune, what is Jack's whole thing, and Jack is the king. Well, former king, then thing. He is very ambition, like Seto Kaiba, ambitions kind of going on. But while he does first leave his friends, he has that thing that Kaiba doesn't have. Actually, like a real friendship with his friends. He doesn't care. He likes winning against this Yugi version, but he has still this friendship that Kaiba doesn't have. Kaiba is very much like, fuck you, and like, oh, I will do everything, but also gonna save you because you're still a human being. So he has still some human beings, but he's ambitious. It's so fucking hard. Yeah, he's very ambitious, Kaito Kaiba, to defeat Yugi, and it goes way beyond what Jack would do. Jack always seems to get his friends first. He still has ambitions to become a best duelist, to be the king of dueling and all that. But Yusuke has a little bit more of a, also is a cooler look, I feel. Has a future. The D-Wheeler is the only thing I feel like suck. The friendship between them all feels like very well done. That you see their friends, you can see that they help each other, tries to do. They also have all dragons, and for some reason, at some final battle, that he has all the dragons in his deck, and every time it gets summoned, he does the other ones seems like, all right, now we're gonna do this. We're summoning the Synchro, summoning us like, and they're the ones that talking. I'm like, you're literally a backseat driver. That's like, okay, I got your card, now leave me fucking alone. I'm trying to fucking win this duel. Like, you're with me, but Jesus Christ, shut the fuck off. I'm trying to duel here. And they keep on fucking saying, it's like so weird. But the witch was very cool. She was like, Akia is she's first evil kind of thing, but then feels like she has her mental issues, that she has been in a cult for so long, and the brainwashing by Yusuke able to save her for a guy. And he has also friendship, and lots of friendship is like, and hope. It's a lot about hope, like literally hope is a fucking main topic in this thing. They're trying they're trying to do. The D-Wheel is also a very important thing, unfortunately. Sometimes they just duel normally. There's like normal duel and D-Wheel duel. It goes well. They all have their own dragons, but I'm like, oh, that's cool. But also it's like, Jesus Christ, somebody else has something else, please. And then there's the Emperor thing going on. That's like machines taking over. You have this whole first arc is against the dark things. Find out the guy that helped creating the satellite, two parts of the city. It's actually normally one city, but Yusuke's father kind of helped destroying it, and this guy that's your first enemy destroyed. They all got corrupted, and eventually he got able to move on, becomes a good guy. Then the second big arc, we have like three futuristic that came from the future, saw that this city will die, like literally die. And so they came back. It's like trying to change the past. They do that for a while, trying to stop Yusuke. Then we find out those three are actually one person. That one person came to the end, tries to defeat it, but he's like this big giant guy, and between his two hands he can fit 5 cards. It's like literally, he's doing this, but there are already 4 cards. That's like so. It's like literally like ridiculous. It's like, could you not have bigger cards or something, holograms before you because that looks so ridiculous to see him like having small cards in his hand while he's that giant. But either way, he also fuses with his D-wheeler, what's so weird. And then he gets defeated. He gets defeated again when the future version of the city comes on. He gets defeated again, but this time with the twins and Jack. Jack feels also more like friendly. Like Jack is more he has a more friendly version of Seto Kaiba. He has more heart because he really cares about the twins. Seto would be like, "You're in my fucking way. Just sit back and let me do the job." While Jack is like, "Okay, you can do this. You can do this. Yeah, don't be a fucking pussy. You can do this." Like Jack feels like more human and has not this. He has a big ego, but he also knows what friends are. Seto Kaiba doesn't know what friends are. The only one he cares about is the little brother. And besides that, he doesn't give a shit about anybody else. What I can feel, but still, it's like your friends. But Seto doesn't have friends. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh is it seems like is all in like 6 months or a few months or a year that it all plays out. So makes sense. So some people think like Pegasus whole thing is a month. Then the next one, Dual City, is like another month, and then the next one is a month. So in the next 6 months, have a whole city, and then the dimension thing happens. I think a year or 2 after that, because it seems like what I've seen from Dimensions, it does play off as well. But Dimensions, and this one plays off like 10 years in the future, or from Yu-Gi-Oh, I think. Or no, not 10 years, 20 years, because Dual City is has the dual disc, and when you see this series, it seems like it plays off way 20-30 years in the future, because everybody on this grown up with dual disc. Everybody has grown up with dual disc in this era, and it makes sense, you know. They don't play just cards. It's like literally like dual disc been a thing for the whole life. They've been having a dual disc. The D-Wheeler came a little bit later when they were teenagers or a little bit younger. But the dual disc only existed already, but the D-Wheelers started to exist in this world. So it's like fun. It's fun watch, and it's still entertaining, but D-Wheeler I really don't like about it. And at the end, the D-Wheeler can even fly fucking away. It flies! Jesus fucking Christ, it can fly! That's like very stupid. And it also can stay. But either way, it flies. And then it has this big... You kind of have to give it to it. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Really goes way more out about, hey, you can synchro summon, and feels like lots of things are pulled out of their asses. It's like, okay, my Time Lord can do this. My Time Lord can go resurrect with 0, but it has all those fucking effects, like 20,000 effect cards. Also can destroy synchro cards, because synchro summoning is the fucking big thing, and synchro summoning is also the thing that destroyed the future. Because synchro summoning is also something that's been in the city because of Yusuke's whole parent, her father. Actually, never sounded about his mother, but it's always about his father. But either way, it's like his father destroyed the thing. That the moment, the positive moment is the one that got the D-Wheelers going, and from the D-Wheelers also the synchro summoning can be went. So that's all about this. And then you got this the dragon thing. So met the power of the dragon. That's like the magic route. It's like the dragon keeps on popping up from random times to save them, to do this, to instead of what Yu-Gi-Oh always did, like the heart of the cards, they take it to the next level, because every time the dragon able to do this, the card transforms in this new thing. Or the D-Wheeler can go ultra synchro summoning speed thing, and then it goes on and have this a new way of thing. But also the future, this future emperor, the Z1. Z1 is like this. First we find out it's the future version of Yusuke. Now 10 seconds later we find out no, that was a fucking complete lie. That was a complete lie. He's actually a normal person that idolized Yusuke because he saved the city so much times, and it's in his future he tries to be Yusuke, and he able to still some hope, but he lost so much people that because he's not the original Yusuke, he kind of lost hope, and because he lost hope, the thing. But also lots of enemies become heroes in this thing. It's like every time there is a hero, even the big villain, after he has been saved, after they destroyed, the city is coming down, because the other city from the future is coming down onto the other city. So the two cities are gonna destroy each other. One is already destroyed, but it's gonna merge to the other. So Yusuke tries to stop it, and then it's like the Z1 is like, you know what, I'm gonna resurrect you. You find after a duel, makes sense. So yeah, he does that. He goes into the thing and tries to destroy what he actually fucking made happen. And even though he's like, he killed a lot of things, but also everybody that's resurrected from the future seems to be a clone from the OG. And because the OGs are been dead, so he treated them not like human beings. But he still feels like the OGs are his friends. So after that's like, I'm gonna come here. Sure, I treated your fucking clones like garbage, but anyway, I'm dying now. So that's pretty cool. I like the series. I think the series was good, but the D-Wheeler really got me like a little bit over it. And the dragon stuff, plots, and the Immortals were fun. I feel like a lot of stuff in 5D I feel like dragged on a little bit too much. Like the dark things, the synchro summoning was so always like, here is fast my fucking ace card. You always saw the dragon, you always saw the thing. They are like they were not rare. They were not like building up, because it's like 2 turns and here's my fucking ace card, my biggest card, my most powerful card, and it has all those effects. What the kind of effects that the cards have? Jesus fucking Christ! It's like this effect, and dragons are much very pro. But I can see, because it's like for kids also, so you have to. Yeah, I can see this being great, because I used to love dragons as hell. It's like cool dragons. Oh yes, dragons. So in this series, everybody has a fucking dragon from the main character, and Crow has this like winged dragon, like literally like a bird, but it's also a dragon. And then you got AZ, the witch, has like a dragon, but it's also a plant kind of based dragon. And Jack has his own dragon that's just like black and red, but opposite to Uzi. And then you got the main dragon, the dragon that's like from 5,000 years ago thing, a dragon that saves that kind of dragon that they have all tattoos from. That dragon is like this simple fire dragon, like very Japanese simple dragon. I'm like, huh, that's not very creative, but whatever. So, and then there's so many, and then there's the Emperor, that's like this technology based technology thing, can absorb synchro for the plots. Like, hey, it gets synchro monsters. It's like very much, and so many effects that there is. Sometimes they're like, this is an effect for this character, but the effect, like the Time Lords have like 10 effects monsters. Like this can do that card gone. That one can do that card gone. There is so much fucking I used to hate that about Yu-Gi-Oh! Normal version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like so much raiding you have to do. Like this trap card can do this with this, or this ritual thing only can do this. But with synchro cards within the mix, it gets even complicated because now you have those things, and then you have effects on the effects on the effects. Oh my god, it gets complicated more and more. It's still entertaining, but Jesus fucking Christ, how does people in this day and age still play Yu-Gi-Oh? There's so much things, and then we don't have seen this kind of card yet, where there is 2 versions of the thing with some stuff on it. I have not seen this card. I have not seen it TV, so this is the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm like, that's gonna be more complicated. Of course, it's a little bit synchro summoning now. I find it's kind of fascinating how you're like, oh, here's my ace card. You can have a 24. It's kind of fun. And tuner cards are mostly like you need a tuner card to have a synchro thing. So you have that. It's kind of fun, but also like makes the older cards being absolute nothing. But anyway, so I feel like this videos has gone on long enough, and my general thoughts about it is it's fun, but it's not an A-list Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking thing. I like watching it. I think it's entertaining enough to give it a watch. I hate the D-wheelers, even though I like motorcycles very much. But I do not like it that they fucking battle on it. It feels like a little bit too much, and then synchro summoning that it's like they can easily give you the battle and go. Synchro summoning feels like an easy way to make it shorter battles, but then again it seems to go way beyond the fucking thing. They have their ace card, and then the card they lose them, and then the Monster Reborn version of this makes them able to come from the graveyard again. It comes out. It's like always their ace card keeps on popping up, and I go that, and then go on and go. It feels like that it loses the magic that it got. It loses the magic of I got it. But you know, it's also like they tried to overtop what GX did and what Yu-Gi-Oh! The OG did. It's like they're trying to get a little bit more power. I get it why they did it. I just don't like it too much. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I could go on and on and on and on and on about this, about Yu-Gi-Oh! And how this is saying. I could go details, but I think GA 5D was a great thing. They went their separate ways afterwards. While Yusuke stays in the city that has like Satellite and not Domino City. No, is that not Toji? But Coco, like this plays off 30 years from the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's very much in the future, very futuristic with some over-the-top magic going on, very anime battles going on. The D-Wheelers really makes it feel like they are trying to make it moving, the fight moving, because at the ending you get this fight that they fall, he comes back, what is tries to get to you. They're not standard. I hate it that they're not standard. I hate that it moves so much with the D-Wheelers, while I feel like what should be moving is the fucking cards, and sometimes that's like a very positive. Like they really battle. When they battle. You see them battling. Anyway, that's pretty much it. There's a lot more going on in this. There's some cool stories with other characters. There's some side stories. It's also fun. So yeah, it's a very much like, yeah, you should see it. If you're a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! You should see it once. I not recommend twice, but even though the characters are very much emotional, very cool, and there is lots of hope going on that involves them. The heart of the cards made a whole new meaning in this series. And I'm gonna end it here, or I'm gonna keep on talking for an hour long. So anyway, I'm the Twisted Goblin. I hope you fucking enjoyed this. A little video, I mean a big video by now, half hour. It's longer than most, one episode of the. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to here, give it a like, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next ones. Goodbye, good night. Everything that's so good about 5DX. What's wrong about it? Anyway, bye-bye.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.